So the domain expires January 29th.
Really?
I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, maybe I just shouldn't say anything then. I'm sure they'll renew. It's probably set up on auto renew.
Probably.
Yeah, because so my understanding is it's actually still owned by the owner of NCIX. How that happened through the bankruptcy,
Wait,
I have no idea.
whoa.
Yeah.
You mean like
Dumped the IP out of the company and then held that personally in a company that the creditors somehow were not able to access.
whoa.
Yeah, so I theoretically,
Yeah.
it's a text message away.
Yeah.
Like I've got them on WhatsApp and WeChat or whatever. So like theoretically, I could make an offer. I mean, theoretically, anyone could make an offer. By all means, go ahead and like bid. But it's dumb because if it's not cheap, I'm just not going to buy it. And then you're going to buy it and do what?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm honestly not worried about someone coming in and trying to snipe it because this is more just
Have
like
fun.
idle theory crafting. Oh, wouldn't it be funny if like April Fools or something like that? We redirected every request. Yeah, the forum
is now under NCIX.com.
NCIX.com/forums. You know,
We try to like
we've gone full circle, boys.
we try to like not too aggressively, but we do a mild skin to make it somewhat look like the NCIX forums from back in the day. It's like 4 people get the joke.
That would be sick. Cam would get the joke. Deathhawk would get the joke.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Sky MTL would get the joke.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a handful of cool people who would get it, so
Yeah.
I would be down. I would be super down. But that was what got me thinking about it. Was we were talking about alternate ideas for LTTstore.com that could make it, a bigger experience. And one of them was, of course, computer hardware retail. Like why wouldn't we? And so I was like, man, what would that look like? We've joked about it so much over the years, but like, do I go from working at NCIX.com, making videos on the side, to making videos and running NCIX.com on the side?
Yeah, because like the more I sit here thinking about it, the more I like the making the dream area to hang out for younger Linus. Like if you had like funnels and like other stuff so that if someone wanted to do water cooling setup, some of the getting into cutters is a little sketchy, but like maybe they signed something, I don't know. But like tube cutters and funnels and all these little type of things so they could get into like water cooling more easily.
Like some like a makerspace, but specifically for like
computers.
PC building and water cooling and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be super awesome.
Be pretty sweet.
I feel like that would be a very different building zoning code, than retail.
Retail.
So that might be a completely
Would you
different.
be okay if retail's also there?
Well, it depends. It depends if the city's okay.
Okay.
Because retail zoning is much more expensive than what, and like a makerspace sounds like it'd be more like a commercial, or not a commercial, more like something you could do in an industrial zoning. Because it all comes down to like access and parking and making sure that cities are laid out in sort of a sensible manner, so you don't just have like Walmart and then like go-kart place and then like an apartment, and they're just like, what is this neighborhood? I don't even understand, so you have like shopping centers and stuff like that, right? And industrial zones. I see it both ways. Al Dante over in Floatplane Chat says zoning is stupid. You're 100% right. Zoning is an artificial construct that is designed to favor certain landowners and disadvantage others, especially prospective landowners when it comes to residential zoning. It's extremely frustrating, the amount of NIMBYism that is preventing areas like my hometown of Vancouver from building enough freaking housing, even though there is plenty of land. We are built, I forget what the terminology is. We're built out, but we are not built up.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of resistance to building up that is making it frustratingly difficult for anyone millennial or below to actually get into the housing market.
I will give no further context to this because I think it'll be funny that way, not because there's any other actual reason. But my team and I were recently in a float plane over Vancouver, looking down on Vancouver, and one of my main thoughts was like, what the hell? What is going on here? Like there's gigantic tower and like right near the water, city center, all that type of stuff, there's huge tower and then a bunch of single story buildings. It's like, how does that possibly make any sense?
Houston is apparently zoning free, and there's good things about it because it means better flexibility, I guess. But people are talking about like, yeah, you could theoretically have a chemical plant right next to a residential area.
That's all wacky.
So I see both sides is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Back to NCIX.com though. What would we do with it?
Yeah, my idea before the show was just the like, anytime we basically needed a meme domain, you just like throw it as a slash or subdomain on NCIX.com. Like a conversation that came up when we did those pop-ups was, where do we put the like CAD store? Because we needed a CAD store just for the pop-ups. CAD is in Canadian dollar. And I don't even remember what we ended up using. I think it was like ltdpopup.com or something. But we could have just used that, which would have been pretty funny.
Floatplane Chat wants the lab to be called NCIX Labs. That'd be hilarious.
That would actually be pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a cool idea. Once again, it's something that I don't think has any value to anyone except me, so I'm not too worried about getting into a bidding war over it. But like, that's the thing. I'd have to find, if it was just a meme, it's a 4-letter domain. Like it is going to cost over $10,000. Like this is a significant outlay, no matter how we slice it at this point. So I would have to have a justification for it other than like April Fool's one year, you know?
Yeah.
And if it was the lab's website, yeah, I could get behind that. I don't know what it would stand for.
I've been sitting here trying to think of that.
Network Computer Interface X Labs, or I don't know, because then then you'd want labs in the domain, and I wouldn't want to do that. That's stupid.
Do you want labs in the domain? Does it matter?
If it was part of the actual name, then yeah, I think I would. So I don't think I would do that. And besides, if I were to do that, then I would have to acquire the trademark anyway. Even if someone owned NCIX Labs, they would have a hard time defending it.
I think if I try to remove my memory of it being a computer store, it still sounds kind of technical. NCIX, it's like cha 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 cha.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we'd have to hear from other people. Like, do you guys think NCIX.com sounds technological?
I'm especially interested.
Europeans.
Yeah, people who didn't necessarily know what it was. Like people who are watchers since way after that, basically.
But I mean, maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe through our presence and YouTube and everything, maybe we created an association with technology. Yeah. A lot of people. Okay, people are talking about NCIS, that show. I remember occasionally I would meet people and say I worked at NCIX, and they'd be like, "Whoa, you work in TV?" Not yet.
Okay, yeah, I don't watch enough. I don't watch enough TV, so I didn't really put that together. But that makes sense.
How do I do polls again? Dang it! Can't remember.
It's just
right. It's here.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay, I'm gonna do a float plane poll. Does NCIX sound techie? Yes, no, and just for fun. Okay, throwback option. We're gonna do a 5-minute poll here. All right.
Someone said not completely intentional experiments.
That's not bad. Yep. Network, computer interface, etc. Oh no, that was the thing I said.
Turnip makes a return.
Yeah. Show the results. Okay, what are we looking at here? Does NCIX sound techie? 55% say yes, 10% say no, and 35% vote for turnip. I mean, it often is the best option.
It is.
Turnip.
Yeah, I did. I will admit I voted for turnip.
Dang it, Luke. You're not supposed to even vote. You know you're biased. Useless. Can't believe you.
All the data's off now.
Yeah, you've corrupted it.
What about Turnip Labs?
It's tainted. Turnip Labs. Is that available? Turniplabs.com.
Labs.ncix.com? That actually sounds kind of cool.
Turnip Labs is taken!
No.
But we might be able to broker a deal. Yeah, whatever. That's basically where you hand GoDaddy $90 and they send an email.
Yeah, one time.
Jerks. Oh, sorry. What was something? You said something while I was looking up Turnip Labs.
Someone in Floatplane chat mentioned, and I actually kind of like it, labs.ncix.com. It sounds better than ncixlabs.com.
Yeah, I don't like... Oh, someone in Floatplane chat apparently bought NCIXlabs.com. I don't know what... Yeah.
I don't think that's the ticket.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend says it sounds like a cheap version of NCIS. Jaden suggests labs.ncix.website. Heavens no.
Let's go.
And this guy works here. Go good.
What was that weird domain we saw when we were driving? And I was like, what the heck is that? I've never heard of that before. And then we looked it up and it was supposed to be like a .com replacement, but neither of us had ever heard of it before.
I don't remember.
Do you remember this?
I remember the interaction, but I don't remember.
It was so weird.
I don't remember why.
Yeah.
There's some really wild top level domains. Like not even wild like her. It's for adult content or like not like that. But just
really weird.
Why would anyone want that?
Yeah.
Can't even imagine it. NCIX.tv, I believe, was registered by NCIX back in the day because we weren't sure if NCIX Tech Tips would have... Nope, apparently it's available. Well, it was. I believe it was at some point. I could be wrong about that, but I thought we grabbed it because we thought maybe NCIX Tech Tips would need its own completely separate website.